Hi everyone, this is Andrea from verblingup.com, and this is an English class where we'll work on pronunciation. This is a tongue twister class. It's a little bit tricky. This is for intermediate and advanced students, and we'll be reading some poems and looking at some different sound combinations and improving our pronunciation and also learning some new words maybe too. So Anna, tell me what you've been up to the last 2.5 months.
Teacher, I've been working a lot, studying, but I don't have any great new news to share about my life. Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. Okay, good, good.
Teacher, your image is a bit blurry.
It's a bit blurry. Okay, yeah, this is not my normal computer that I was on before I took my break, so maybe I just changed the settings a little bit. Oh, is this better?
For me, it's still blurry. I don't know.
It's blurry. Okay, that's strange. Okay.
Sometimes it's the connection. Sometimes.
Could be the connection. Yeah, guys, I'm in a totally different country than I was last time, so maybe it's a new computer, new internet, maybe those things are causing some problems. But if you can hear me, that's the most important thing. So I never see a lot of familiar people. It's cool. Wellington, tell me what's up with you. What's new with you?
I'm fine, thank you, and better that you come back.
Yeah, that's good.
I hope that your classes, I think that you happen in earlier or at night.
Oh, okay. It's nighttime. It's like afternoon time for you, right?
Yeah, yes. Now is 14.
Okay. Yeah, because when I was in Europe, you had to get up so early to
Yes,
take
yes.
my classes, and now it's a better time for you. It's noon for me in Texas, so it's not too early, not too late.
Yeah.
So that's good. It's good to see you again and hear you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. And I know Masahiro. Hi, Masahiro.
Hi, nice to meet you. See you.
See you. Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. But
Good.
I'm a little bit sleepy.
What time is it for you?
Now I live in California. So
Oh,
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay. Okay. Well, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And I also remember Ksenia. Hey, Ksenia.
Hello.
What's new with you? Long time no see.
Yes, but I think no differences at all.
Same old, same old.
Yes,
Good, good. Well, it's nice to see you again.
nice to see you too.
And we have Julian. Now, I forgot how you say your name. Is it Julian or Julian?
Really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whenever you like, it's no problem. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. How have you
Two
been?
months. Yeah, it's going good. It's great. It's great. I am learning more English, and I'm trying more my body. And no more. That is the new for me. And you have a new look. And
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you again.
okay, the same.
I
Nice
miss
to
being
see
on
you again.
Verbling. It's nice to see you. And Hogan, I've had Hogan before, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah?
before,
Hogan from South Korea? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right. I just changed my profile, the picture, so you may recognize me. Anyway, so welcome back. I have been waiting for a long time.
I know you have. And you're also in California,
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
just like
Los
Masahiro.
Angeles right now.
Okay, well, good morning to you.
Okay, good morning.
Our time zones are now a little bit closer together.
So you're now in Texas. So
Now in Texas, yes.
okay, so good afternoon then.
Yeah. Good. And we have Ahmed. Hi, Ahmed.
Hello?
Ahmed, is this your first class with me?
Yeah,
It is? Okay, nice to meet you. And where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
From Egypt. Okay, so good evening to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And are you also new on Verbling or just new for me?
Yeah, I have subscribed here for 2 months,
Oh,
so
okay.
I think I'm a new user also.
Okay, very cool. Well, welcome. It's nice to have you in class. And we've got Monica. Hi, Monica.
Hello?
Monica, is this your first time with me? Or
Yes, it's
oh, it is your
actually
first
the
time.
first time. Yes.
Okay. You're not my first Monica. I've had a Monica before, but you are new. Okay. So where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain. Okay. Good. Good evening to you. Nice to
Thank
meet you. And there's also Salwa. Hi, Salwa.
Hi, Andrea. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. How are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Good, good, good. I wasn't sure if it was the Salwa that I knew before, but I think you just changed your picture. So it's good to see
Yes.
you. Yeah, and you're from Egypt also, right?
Yes.
That's right, that's right. Cool, nice to see you again. Long time no see.
Nice.
Yeah, so those of you who don't know me or those of you watching, I've been on Verbling before, but I took a break because I moved from Europe back to the US. And I haven't been around because I actually have a different teaching job now. And I teach music at an elementary school. So I do that Monday through Friday. And now finally things are calming down. So I have a little bit more time to teach a little bit on Verbling. So I'm happy to be back. It's good. And I noticed that I don't see a Verbling chat. Who can tell me about that? Is there a Verbling chat anymore?
Yes, it's because there were some people who wrote some offensive things in Verbling chat. So now we without Verbling chat.
Okay,
actually,
so does that mean we have to use Google Chat?
Yes, I think.
Okay, so yeah, we'll use the group chat, the blue icon in the top left, and a lot of you have the document already, but I'll just grab the link for you. So some of you know this class from a couple months ago. If you're new, that's okay. Today we are working on pronunciation, and I picked a few tongue twisters. They are some poems with difficult sound combinations in them, and I'll show you some different things about them. I'll show you some things that Americans do in our accent, and you'll get a chance to practice, and I'll work with you individually to improve your pronunciation. So why don't we get started? I'll share my screen. I haven't been in Hangouts in a long time, so I have to remember. Okay, did it work? Yes, okay.
Don't worry, anytime.
I remember how to do screen share, guys. It's good. Okay, so usually I used the Verbling chat because then people could see the poem and see me at the same time. I'm going to show you a few things about number one, and I'll do it on the camera so you can see what my mouth does with this, and then you'll try. So this one is, Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac? And I don't know why this is capital M, so we'll just change that. So we have a lot of repeated sounds in here. So we have the name Mary, and then there's also the verb marry, like to, will you marry me? I pronounce these two the same. The name Mary, the verb marry, they're the same to me. And also this adjective, merry, like happy, I also pronounce it the same as Mary and Mary. So just to have a nice sound, Mary, 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 and Mary for this one. Another thing to think of is these two questions here. We have a yes or no question, and when there's a yes or no question, usually our voice goes up a little bit at the end. So here, will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? That goes up a tiny bit. Same thing here at the end. Yes or no question. Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac? So if you make your voice go up, that sounds very natural as well. I will copy this and put it into the Google chat for you guys. Those of you watching who are not in the chat, I'm sorry that you won't be able to read along, but That's what we do if we don't have Verbling chat. Just one moment. Okay, I'm about to do it again on camera so you can see what I look like when I say it. And then you guys can try. So this one is, Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac? So who would like to go first with this one?
Can I?
Yeah, Wellington, go ahead.
Okay. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. I will always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me. Will I always be so merry when I marry Mac? Mary Mac?
That's tricky at the end because you have those repeated words. Let's work on this backwards. Just say the last 3 words. Mary, Mary, Mac.
Mary, Mary, Mac.
Good. We're going to back up a little bit more, starting on when. When I marry, Mary, Mac.
When I marry, Mary Mac.
Good. One thing you can do is combine when I. So instead of...
When I.
Yeah, when I. Also, I marry. Those can go together too. So think of this all as one thing. When I marry, Mary Mac.
Okay, when I marry, Mary Mac.
Yeah, good. We'll back up a little bit. Let's start on this other Mary here. Mary, when I marry, Mary Mac.
Mary.
Welcome back.
Mary, when I marry, Mary Mac.
Good. Now let's start with B. Be so merry when I marry, Mary Mac.
Be so merry. Be so merry when I marry, Mary Mac.
Yeah, good. And now put these first 3 words together. Will I always?
We always. I always.
Okay, good.
We
Now,
always.
yeah, this first word will, when you've got L at the end of a word or an L at the end of a syllable, instead of a L sound like in like or light, this is more like ol. Kind of like the word old, but without the D. Will.
Will.
Yeah,
Will.
good. Yeah, that's it. So that L at the end is a little bit different than an L at the beginning of a word. And now try will I.
Will I.
And then will I always.
We will always.
Let's go back to the first 2 words. Will I.
Will I.
Try this. Try with and then lie. Will I.
Will I.
That's it. And now will I always.
Will I always.
That's
will
it.
I always.
That's it. Good. You got it. Now let's do that last line. Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
That's it. Great job. Great way to practice, guys. If you have trouble with a sentence, practice backwards, because backwards is the end of something is usually where we make the most mistakes. One more thing for you, Wellington. Instead of mothers, let's say mothers.
Mothers.
That's it. And just 3 words for you. Mary Mac's mothers.
Mary Mac's mothers.
Good. Nice job, Wellington.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
I can.
Yeah.
I think
Go ahead.
Let's do Ksenia, and then after Ksenia, Anna can go. So, Ksenia, go ahead.
Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary is taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Yeah, not bad. I like your word stress. You have really good loud and soft parts in this one. What I want is a little bit more E sound in Mary, in all of them. The name Mary and the verb marry and the adjective marry, all of those. Go to these 2 words. Marry me.
Marry me.
Good. And now we'll say, Mary Mac, marry me.
Mary Mac, marry me.
Good. And now let's go here. Mary Mac.
Mary, Mary, Mac.
Yeah, good, good. And this is kind of the same thing I told Wellington. Instead of an open ah sound in mothers, make it more closed, mothers.
Mothers.
Good, good. Now let's do Mary, Mac's mothers.
Mary, Mac's mothers.
Good. And let's do that whole first line. Mary, Mac's mothers making Mary, Mac marry me.
Mary, Mac's mothers making Mary, Mac marry me.
Good, good. And then let's go to taking care of me.
Taking care of me.
Very good, very good. Ksenia is doing something that I really like here. Instead of off with an F sound, she's making it more like of the V sound, and then she's going right into the me of me. That was good. And do for me always.
Always.
Yeah, good. Always be so merry.
Always be so merry.
Always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac.
Always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac.
Good, and then we'll just add that will I. Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Yeah, very nice. Thanks, Ksenia.
Thank you.
Okay, Anna, you're next.
Mary
Okay, can
Mac's
I go
mother.
Oh, sorry, just a second. Anna will go next, and then after Anna, someone else can go. But this will be for Anna. So Anna, when you're ready, go ahead.
Sorry. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's take care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Anna, I can tell you've been working on your pronunciation the last couple months. There's a lot of good things happening here. Couple things I'd like you to, instead of Mac, just end in a k sound here. Mac.
Okay, Mac.
Yeah, very good. Now let's back up. Let's say Mary, Mary, Mac.
Mary, Mary Mac.
Good. And then make this in mothers. This vowel is more closed. Mothers.
Mothers.
And now give me a little bit more of this TH sound here. Mothers.
Mothers.
Good, good. Mary Mac's mother's making.
Mary Mac's mother's. Making.
One more time.
Mary Mac's mother's making.
That's it, that's it. And then we'll find a couple places where we can connect the words, like here, care of me.
Care of me.
Yeah, good. And we'll back up a little bit. Taking care of me.
Taking care of me.
Yeah, very good, very good. Another place we can connect is here. Be so merry.
Be so merry.
Yeah, good. And we'll finish the line here. Be so merry when I marry Mary Mac.
Be so merry when I marry Mary Mac.
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Yeah, good, good. Nice rhythm, nice intonation, and I like also your word stress there, and you're connecting words a lot more. It sounds really good. Thanks, Anna. So let's see, who would like to go next?
Let me try.
Was that Hogan?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Hogan.
Okay. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac? Yeah,
not bad, not bad. Same thing with a lot of the others. Make sure this is an sound, like in luck, instead of an sound. Mothers.
Mothers.
Yeah, good. And now give me a nice R sound here. Mary.
Mary.
Yeah, good. Mary Mac's mothers.
Mary Mac's mothers.
Even more sound here. Your mouth should be much more closed. Mothers.
Mary Mac's mothers.
That's it. Good, good, good. And now let's go here. Focus on your R's. Mary, Mac, marry me.
Mary, Mac, marry me.
Yeah, good, 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 good. Take a look here at always. Instead of the same kind of L like in like and light, this will be all. So it's an ol sound in here. Always.
Always.
Better, better. Let's go to these three words. Will I always?
Will I always?
Just say this first part of this word, all.
All.
Good. And now always.
Always.
Better, better. Will I always?
Will I always?
Good, good. That's much better. What you were doing before was always. Your tongue was coming up for that L, but it doesn't have to. It's just always.
Okay.
Good, 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 good. Let's make this a bit longer. Still focus on that L sound. Will I always be so merry?
Will I always be so merry?
Good, 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 good. And then let's finish it. Do that last line. Think of your L's and your R's. Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
That's it. Good. You've been practicing your pronunciation, I think, for the last 2 months.
Thank you.
A little bit. Okay. Good. All right. Thanks, Hogan. And who is next?
Okay, I can try.
Okay, Salwa, go ahead.
Okay. Mary makes mothers, making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Yeah, nice job, nice job. Go to mothers instead of mothers, mothers.
Mothers.
Mothers, good, good. Let's say Mary Mac's mothers.
Mary Mac mother.
Good. And also, let's go to this word of. The O in of and also the O in mothers, that's the same sound. So this has to be just like mothers, of.
Taking care of.
Yeah, just say these two words, say of me.
Of me.
And now let's say care of me.
Care of me.
And now taking care of me.
Taking care of me.
Good. And back up. Mary's taking care of me.
When Mary's taking care of me.
Good, 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 good. And say always for me again.
Always.
Always. So
always.
This first part here, think always.
Always.
That's it. Good, good. Now say, will I always?
Will I always?
And let's add a little bit. Will I always be so merry?
Will I always be so merry?
Good. Will I always be so merry when Mary's?
Will I always be so merry when I'm married?
And now add some more. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking?
Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me?
Yeah, good, good. And now let's say Mary, Mary Mac.
Mary, Mary Mac.
Good, good, good. When I marry Mary Mac.
When I marry Mary Mac.
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Very nice. Good, Salwa.
It's great.
Okay, who is next?
I can try.
Okay, Julian, go ahead.
Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Same thing with a lot of the others. Make sure this is like in luck or puppy. Mothers.
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 Mothers. Yeah, so it's not so open. The ah sound is
Okay.
very open, but this is
Mothers.
not. This is a little closed. Mothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mary Mac's mothers.
Yeah. Good. And then with all these Marys, the name and the verb and the adjective. Instead of Murray, well, that one needs to be a tiny bit more open. Mary.
Mary.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Mary.
Uh-huh. Okay, you got some kind of background noise, but it just stopped, so
Okay.
I think we're okay.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Now it's better?
It's better, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this same idea, not too close, not Murray, but Mary. Here, these three words. Mary, Mary, Mac.
Mary, Mary, Mac.
Uh-huh, good. And now let's say, making me Mary, Mary, Mac.
Making me Mary, Mary, Mac.
My mother's making me Mary, Mary, Mac.
My mother's making me Mary, Mary, Mac.
Good, good. Now, we've got a couple consonants in a row here. We have the N in when and the M in Mary's. And we can connect those. When Mary's.
When Mary's.
That's it. And let's say Mary when Mary's.
Mary when Mary's.
Good. Be so merry when Mary's.
Be so merry when Mary's.
Good. And now, will I always be so merry when Mary's?
Will I always be so merry when I'm Mary's? No,
When-
no.
Almost. Do it again.
Will I always be so merry when I'm Mary's?
When Mary's.
When Mary's, yes.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, and don't forget your Mary instead of Murray. Mary. More
Mary.
open. More open. Yeah.
Mary, okay.
Uh-huh. Same section. Will I always be so merry when Mary's?
Will I always be so merry when I'm Mary's?
You're almost there. When Mary's.
When Mary's.
Yeah, just connect those two. It's like it's one word almost. Just imagine no
When I'm
space.
Mary's, yes.
When Mary's.
I always be so merry when I'm Mary's.
You're very close. When Mary's.
When Mary's.
That's it. Now go
When
back.
Mary's.
Yes. Now go back. Will I always be so merry when Mary's?
Will I always be so merry when I'm Mary's?
You're so close. Just make sure that we don't have any extra sounds between when and Mary's. When Mary's.
When Mary's.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's just start at when, and we'll go to the end of that. When Mary's taking care of me.
When Mary's taking care of me.
Good. Now let's do that whole line. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me?
Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me?
And one more thing, one more practice thing for you.
I can't do it.
You can do it. It's hard. It's one of those things where you can do it alone, but then in the sentence it gets more difficult. I want you to not so much on when, but more stress on the first part of Mary's. When Mary's taking care of me.
When Mary's taking care of me.
That's it. That's it. Good. The NM is tricky because they're really similar, and they can come together very easily. They connect. All right.
Okay.
Good. Thanks, Julian. All right. Who's next?
Thank you.
Okay, would I try?
Okay, Ahmed, go ahead.
Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
All right, nice. I like your vowel sounds in general, pretty good. In this class, I'm American, so I do a lot of American R's with this one. And I want, instead of Mary, we need Mary.
Mary, okay.
Mary. So your tongue is farther back in your mouth. Mary. Do for me this part right here. Mary Mac, marry me.
Mary Mac, marry me.
Good. And now we'll do Mary, Mary Mac.
Mary, Mary Mac.
And then same thing here. Care.
Care.
Mary's taking care.
Mary's taking care.
Now this next word, excuse me, this should be of, instead of off, of. Now we'll do taking care of me.
Taking care of me.
Now we'll go when Mary's taking care of me.
When Mary's taking care of me.
Yeah, very good. And then we did, instead of off, it's of. And this sound is also in mother, mothers.
Okay.
So
Mothers.
say, yeah, that's good. That's good. Now let's add some words to it. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, coughing. Mary Mac's mothers.
Mary Mac's mothers.
Good. Mary Mac's mothers making Mary Mac marry me. So focus on the in mothers and your R sounds, Mary Mac's mothers making Mary Mac marry me.
Mary Mac's mothers making Mary Mac marry me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then do for me, will I always be so merry?
Will I always be so merry?
And now just say all.
Will I always be so merry?
Just do this one sound for me. All. A-L. All.
All.
Now, always.
Always.
That's it. Will I always be so merry?
Will I always be so merry?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. And then one more time for me with your R's. Mary, Mary, Mac.
Mary, Mary, Mac.
That's it. Your R's sound much better. So think if you want that American accent. Lots of R sounds, in there. Nice job, Ahmed. Okay, did everyone do this one? No, Monica needs to go, I think. And Masahiro hasn't gone either. Okay, let's have Monica go.
Yes, okay. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Okay, good. Now, these R's here, instead of Mary, we need Mary. Mary.
Mary.
Mary. Good. Say, Mary Mac, marry me.
Mary Mac, marry me.
Good. Making Mary Mac, marry me.
Making Mary Mac, marry me.
And then here, not too open, mothers.
Mothers.
Good. Mothers making Mary Mac, marry me.
Mothers making Mary Mac, marry me.
Mary Mac's mothers making Mary Mac, marry me.
Mary Mac's mothers making Mary Mac, marry me.
Yeah, one more time on this Mary. Lots of sounds in here. Tongue is back. Mary.
Mary.
That's it. That's better. And then say for me, Mary, Mary Mac.
Mary, Mary Mac.
Making me Mary, Mary Mac.
Making me Mary, Mary Mac.
My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac.
My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac.
And then your R sound here, care.
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 And now say for me, care of.
Care of.
Care of me.
Care of me.
Okay, good. Mary's taking care of me.
Mary's taking care of me.
When Mary's taking care of me.
When Mary's taking care of me.
Very good. And then let's say, when I marry Mary Mac.
When I marry Mary Mac.
Go to will I. Will I.
Will I.
That's it. Will I always.
Will I always.
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
That's it. Very good. So always think, if you want that American accent, you'll have to have all this here. Mary and care. Tongue is back in the mouth. And it's much different than the Spanish R.
Yes, maybe I pronounce very strong there. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, and you know when I'm working on Spanish now, and when I practice, my R's sound like American R's. So yeah, I know the struggle with R in different languages, but just
Yes.
try to keep it tongue is
Okay.
back. Yeah, for
Okay.
that one. Yeah,
Thank you.
good. Thanks, Monica. Okay, Masahiro, I think it's your turn.
Okay. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I Mary Mac?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so we got all these R's in here. So this is similar to what we did with Monica. Get your tongue farther back in your mouth. So instead of Mary, we want Mary, Mary.
Mary.
Yeah. It's not a pretty sound. It's not a beautiful sound at all, but it's important. Mary, Mary.
Mary.
Uh-huh, good. And Mary Mac, marry me.
Mary Mac marry me.
Slow down just a little bit so we get that that R sound. Mary Mac, yeah, Mary Mac, marry me.
Mary Mac marry me.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. And now do it 2 times in a row. Mary Mac.
Mary Mac.
Almost, almost. Make them the same. Mary Mac.
Mary Mac.
Okay, and now we'll go to my mother's making me Mary Mac.
My mother's making me Mary Mac.
Good, that's better. That's better. And your R here in care.
Care.
Care of.
Care of.
So those 2 words can connect. Care of me.
Care of me.
Yeah, good. And then let's go back here. We've got 3 Marys in this section. Mary, when I marry Mac.
Mary when I marry Mac.
So close. One more time. Mary, when I marry Mac.
Mary when I marry Mac.
Okay, good. And we'll add the beginning of that line, all of it. Will I always be so merry when I marry Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mac?
You are so close. Just make sure that last Mary has the in it. Mary.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, good. Thanks, Masahiro.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, Aka is here. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yes,
Hey.
hello. Long time no see.
Long time no see. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Would you like to read number 1 for us?
Okay, a whole sentence?
Yeah. Yeah, this whole 4-line thing here.
Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac marry Mary Mac. Will I always be so merry when Mary's taking care of me? Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
Yeah, so for these, the way that I speak, I just make Mary and the name Mary and the adjective Mary. They're all the same for me. I pronounce them all Mary. In different accents, sometimes you hear some differences, but for me, I say them all the same. Try this last 3 words. Mary Mac.
Mary Mac.
Yeah. I just keep them the same. And start at this other Mary right here. Mary when I marry Mac.
Mary when I marry Mary Mac.
And say, will I? Put those together. Will I?
Will I?
And then we'll connect the next word to will I all. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I teach music all week, and then my voice is not so good on weekends. Will I always?
Will I always?
Yeah, good. Will I always be so merry when I marry Mac?
Will I always be so merry when I marry Mary Mac?
And when I can go together. When I.
When I.
When I marry Mac.
When I marry Mary Mac.
Good. And another great place to put the words together to connect. Care of me.
Care of me.
Care of me.
Care of me.
Say just this OF of.
Of.
Of. And instead of an F sound, think V. Of.
Of.
Yeah, good. Now connect it to me, of me.
Of me.
Yeah, good. Now we connect care, care of me.
Care of me.
Good. Taking care of me.
Taking care of me.
Good. Mary's taking care of me.
Mary's taking care of me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Nice job.
Good, thank you.
Okay, I think everybody tried that one. Yes. Okay, so let's go to number 2. We might not have time for everybody, but we'll try. So this one, lots of B repetition, lots of words with T in the middle, and in the American accent, many times with T in the middle of a word, it's like a D sound. So instead of Betty, I'll say Betty. Instead of botter, I say botter. Also same with butter and bitter and batter and better. So you have lots of D sounds instead of T. So sounds like this. Betty Botter bought some butter, but, said she, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter batter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter, put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better. So it was better Betty Botter bought some better butter. So lots of T's like a D. You can also see that here. Put it in. These T's are also like a D sound. Also bit of, T's like a D. Lots of connections, lots of T's that are not actually a real T sound. So who would like to try first?
May I?
Anna, go ahead.
Okay. Betty Botter bought some butter, but, said she, the butter's bitter. If I put it my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter butter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. But it in her bitter batter made her bitter batter better. So it was better Betty butter bought some better butter. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. I remember you did this one a few months ago, and there's a lot of improvement from last time. Make sure you have an I sound instead of E in this word, bitter.
Okay, bitter.
Bitter, And now let's say butter's bitter.
Butter's bitter.
Yeah, good. Another place where T is like a D is bit of.
Bit of.
Bit of better butter.
Bit of better butter.
Oh, also here, butta. Butta bit of. Let's
but
do.
A bit of better butter.
That's it. That's it. Good. And go here. Put it in.
Put it in.
Yeah. Also T's like a D. We do that a lot in this accent. And then don't worry about the T on this word it. So it was.
So it was.
So it was better.
So it was better.
So it was better Betty Botter.
So it was better Betty Botter.
And then this T at the end of the word bought, I don't say it. I just say bought. Let's say bought some better butter.
Bought some better butter.
Yeah, good. Let's do the last line. So it was better Betty Botter bought some better butter.
So it was better Betty Botter bought some better butter.
Yeah, good, good. I love your T like a D. Sounds very American. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to try this one?
Maybe can I try?
Yeah, go ahead, Julian.
Okay. Betty Butter bought some butter, but say she, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter butter better. So she bought some butter better than the bitter butter. Put it in her bitter butter, make her bitter butter better. So if I want a better Betty butter, bought some better butter.
Okay, not bad, not bad. That's a mouthful, is what we say. When something's really long, lots of words, we say that is a mouthful. Okay, let's go to this middle part right here. Just say these two, bitter butter, and make a little bit stronger D sound in here. Bitter butter.
Bitter butter.
Butter.
Bitter butter.
Good. And now back up. Then the bitter butter.
Than the bitter butter.
Same thing here, a little bit stronger sound in the middle. Better than the bitter butter.
Better than the bitter butter.
Good, good. Now let's go up here, first half. So she bought some better butter.
So she bought some better butter.
So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter.
So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter.
Better, better. And then go here, but a bit of.
But a bit of?
Yeah, good. But a bit of better butter.
But a bit of a better butter. But a bit of better butter.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. That one's hard for me too. And then here, if I put it in.
If I put it in?
Good, good, good. And then just be careful whenever we have the word butter with the U. It's the sound like in mother. Butter.
Butter.
Yeah, yeah. Not too open. Not butter, but
Okay.
butter. Butter.
Butter.
Yeah, very, very close. And do for me these two. Butter's bitter.
Butter's bitter.
That's better. You can actually, you can give me more R at the end. Butter's bitter.
Butter's bitter.
Yeah, good, good. And just add a word for me. The butter's bitter.
The butter's bitter.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So just be careful when we do the T like a D in the middle. Just make your D sound a little stronger, and your sounds at the end of all these, and not too open on butters. All right, good, 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 good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
It
you.
was better than the other.
It was better. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Can I try?
Hogan, go ahead.
Okay. Betty Butter bought some butter, but said she, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a lot of better butter will make my bitter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. Put it in a bitter butter. A bitter batter made the bitter batter better. So it was better. Betty Butter bought some better butter.
Okay, let's look at our vowel sounds here with these three words. Start with bitter with an I sound.
Bitter,
And then batter.
better,
And now we've got to make a difference between batter and better. My mouth is a little more open for this sound, and then a tiny bit more closed for the in better. So let's say batter, better.
better, better.
Good. And now we'll add bitter. Bitter, batter, better.
Bitter, better, better.
That's good. That's good. You can give me a little more R at the end. Bitter, batter, better.
Bitter, better, better.
Good. And let's say we'll make my bitter, batter, better.
Will make my bitter, better, better.
And we'll add better butter will make my bitter, batter, better.
Better butter will make my bitter, better, better.
And then let's also look at so it was.
So it was.
Yeah, this T's at the end, often Americans do not say the T sound. So it was. And also with bought, I don't say the T at the end of that word. Say the last four words. Bought some better butter.
Bought some better butter.
Yeah, and don't forget your sound on here. Yeah, not a beautiful sound, but it's important. Some better butter.
Better butter.
Yeah, good. And we'll go to this last line. So it was better Betty bought some better butter.
So it was better Betty Butter bought some better butter.
Yeah, that's it. Nice. I like your R sounds, and your vowel sounds for bitter and batter and better are a lot better already. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
May I?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said, "See, the butter's bitter. If I put in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter butter better." So she bought some better butter, better than bitter butter. Put in her bitter butter made her bitter butter better. So it was better Betty butter bought some bitter butter.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Your vowel sounds in general are pretty good, and I'd like to just work on this T in the middle. It is a D sound, but I need a little bit stronger D sound in the middle. Butter's bitter.
Butter's bitter.
Uh-huh, good. And let's do these three words here. Bitter, batter, better.
Bitter butter better.
One more time. Bitter, batter, better.
Bitter butter better.
That's better. That's better. That is better. Also with bought, just think ah. Bought.
Bought.
Uh-huh. And in this one, I don't usually say the T. For those of you who are new or maybe forgot, when I do American accent things, if there's a T at the end of a word and there's something like maybe a vowel sound before that T, I usually leave the T off. I usually don't say the T. So I just say bought here.
Bought. Bought.
Yeah. Try it with, it's weird, it's weird. Try it with no T. Bought.
Bought.
Yeah, good. So she bought some better butter.
So she bought some better butter.
Mm-hmm. Good, good, good. Do for me this part. Put it in. These T's are like D's. Put it in.
Put it in.
Yeah, good. Put it in her bitter batter.
Put it in her bitter butter.
Bitter batter.
Bitter butter.
Be a little more open for this ah. Ah sound like an apple. Batter.
Batter.
Yeah, good, good. Put it in her bitter batter.
Put it in her bitter batter.
Almost, almost. This is the time where you go blah, and then you start again. Put it in her bitter batter.
Put in her bitter batter.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. And then just say the last two words for me. Better butter.
Better butter.
Yeah, good, good. Thanks, Aka.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? We've got about 5 minutes left. Salwa, you want to try? Yeah.
Okay. Betty butter put some butter, but said she, the butter's better. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter better. Put in a bit of better butter will make my butter better. And so she put some better butter, better than the better butter. Put it in her better butter, made her better butter better. So it was better Betty butter some bitter butter.
Okay. Yeah, you've got the T's like a D. It's really good. And let's look at the vowel sounds, especially here with this word, batter.
Batter.
Uh-huh. And go ahead and make that T like a D. Batter.
Batter.
Good. And now say batter, bitter.
Batter, bitter.
Uh-huh. Good. And now say bitter, batter, better.
Bitter, batter, bitter.
Uh-huh. Make my bitter batter better.
Make my bitter butter better.
That's better. Good, good, good. And now let's say better than the bitter butter.
Better than the bitter butter.
Uh-huh. Very good, very good. And then we'll say put it in.
Put it in.
Good.
Put it in there. Bitter butter.
Yeah, very good, very good. And now with Betty, make sure these T's are also like a D. Betty.
Betty.
Uh-huh. Betty Botter.
Betty butter.
Good. Betty Botter bought some better butter.
Betty butter bought some better butter.
Good. And then one more thing, just do that last line from so. So it was better, Betty Botter bought some better butter.
So it was better, Betty butter bought some better butter.
Yeah, that's it. Good, good, good. Thanks, Sawa.
Thanks, Andre.
Okay, anyone else?
Can I?
Yeah, Wellington, go ahead.
Okay. Betty Butter bought some butter, but said she, the butter's bitter. If I put in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make me bitter, better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. Putting her bitter better made her bitter better. So it will better Betty butter bought some better butter.
All right. I like your T like a D. That's good. This word bought, we have O-U-G-H for your vowel sound, which is so weird, so strange. But just think ah for that. Bought.
But.
Yeah, good. And we have so she bought some better butter.
So she bought some better butter.
And then we'll connect these three, put it in.
Put it in.
Yeah, good. And now we have this her, but sometimes we don't pronounce the H. It's a little faster, especially if you have a consonant like in before the H. So here I just say, put it in her.
Put it in her.
Yeah,
put it in her.
Put it in her. Put it in her.
Put it in her.
Let's do inner.
Inner.
Yeah. It inner.
It inner.
Put it inner.
Put it inner.
Yeah. So strange because we have T's and H's, but they actually don't happen when we say them. Put it inner.
Put it inner.
Yeah, that's it. Same thing with made and her. If you put them together, it's mader.
Mader.
Yeah. That happens a lot with her, him, his, hers.
Okay.
Yeah, these kinds of pronouns with the H in front. If the word in front has a consonant sound at the end, like d in made, then we drop the H and it's a little faster. Do this part. Made her bitter, batter, better.
Made her bitter, better, butter.
Yeah, good. And then one more thing for you. So it was.
So it was.
So it was better.
So it was better.
Yeah, you don't need this T. You can just say it without the T. So it was better.
So it was better.
Yeah, very common for us to do that. We actually don't say T so much in our accent.
Okay.
Very strange. Very strange. Okay. Good, Wellington?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and I'll do one more person on this one.
Okay, can I?
Okay, Monica, go ahead.
Okay. Mary Butter walks some butter, but says she, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make me butter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make me bitter butter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. Put it in her bitter butter, made her bitter butter better. So it was better butter, bought some better butter.
Okay, not bad. Here, make sure it's my instead of me. My.
My, yes.
Yeah. And then here, a little bit more open, batter.
Butter.
Yeah, like in apple. And now do for me, bitter.
Bitter.
Now these two words together, batter, bitter.
Batter, bitter.
It will make my batter bitter.
It will make my batter bitter.
And give me a little bit more batter, bitter, batter, bitter.
Okay. Batter, bitter.
And now these three, and still focus on a little bit stronger D sound in the middle. Bitter, batter, better.
Bitter, batter, better.
And now we'll go to my bitter, batter, better.
My bitter, batter, better.
And then go here, better than the bitter butter.
Better than the bitter water.
Better, better, better. And then nader.
Made her. Made her.
Try it with no H. Nader.
Okay. Made her.
Yeah, good. Nader, bitter, batter, better.
Made her bitter water better.
Yeah, that's it. That's better. All right, thanks, Monica.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, thanks so much for coming. I'm not sure about my schedule for the next weeks because I am still in my new job and adjusting to that. But I hope to see you guys hopefully maybe once a week or maybe a few times a month. So I'll be on the schedule. Just look for me. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. See you guys.
Thank
You
you.
too, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
weekend. Goodbye.